Hell of a thing. The wife of an incarcerated man is now being paid $5.6 million because the correction officers decided to violate her. Put up the picture full mask. This is a sad story. Talk about defunding the police. Christina Cardenas was trying to visit her husband at a correctional facility in California. When she was horribly violated, attorneys have reached a settlement for $5.6 million. With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show. So after traveling 4 hours to see her husband at a correctional facility, Christina Cardenas was subject to a strip search by prison officials. Not only that, drug and pregnancy test, also X-ray and CT scans at the hospital, and another strip search by a male doctor who decided to sexually violate her according to the lawsuit. Of the $5.6 million settlement, the California Department of Corrections will pay $3.6 million. The rest will be paid by the other defendants. This includes 2 correctional officers, a doctor, and the health provider, the hospital. The correctional officer involved in the suit is unnamed, but Brian Cates is the person who's in charge. We're talking about the warden, all right? Prison officials conducted their searches on the basis of a warrant, which said a strip search could only be conducted if an X-ray found any foreign objects that could be contraband in her body, her attorney said. However, neither the X-ray or CT scan found any evidence of such. She was also put in handcuffs in a humiliating perp walk while being taken to and from the hospital and denied water or use of a bathroom during the majority of the search process. She was told she had to pay for the hospital services and later received invoices for a combined total of more than $5,000, despite no contraband being found in any of her belongings or her body. She was denied her visit with her husband on top of all of that, driving 4 hours to get that kind of treatment. One of the prison officials asked her, quote, "Why do you visit, Christina? You don't have to visit. It's a choice. And this is part of visiting," according to the victim. It's not the first time this has happened to Christina. Cardenas also had to undergo a strip search during a previous visit to marry her husband and continued to experience difficulties during her visits to him, though not to the same extent as the September 6, 2019 incident. Her husband remains in custody today. The settlement also requires the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation to distribute a policy memorandum to employees that better protects the rights of visitors who have to undergo strip searches. So Christina issued a statement, quote, "My motivation in pursuing this lawsuit was to ensure that others do not have to endure the same egregious offenses that I experienced," end quote. They violated this woman over and over again. Over and over again. Imagine traveling 4 hours to see somebody that you love. They are in an unfortunate situation. It's called incarceration. They're going through a process of reflection and rehab. You get there, the officials decide to strip search you, force you to do an X-ray, a CT scan, a pregnancy test. They find nothing. They deny your visit and then send you a bill after violating you. She did what she should have done. You hold them accountable for their actions, because I guarantee you, you're not the first, you're not the only. This is systemic, obviously. And while now the department has to issue a memorandum, what about the issuing of some criminal charges? She's not incarcerated. Even if she was, she would not have to undergo such extreme and ridiculous assaults. Sharon, this really makes my blood boil, because I believe wholeheartedly this is a systemic dynamic inside of that jail, and they have done this to other women prior.
And they'll keep doing it. They're going to, I understand that She issued the statement and she said, I'm doing this to protect others. She's a hero, in my opinion, and a victim. They're going to keep doing it. And I wish people would stop playing in our faces here. You don't need a new policy.
That's right.
You need to get rid of some people and put them in cuffs. Stop playing in our faces with this nonsense.
Policy be damned, right? You already got the right policies on the books. It's called the law.
Thank
The
you,
law
Doc.
does not allow for the violation of human beings in this matter. If you would like to do something in leadership, then you simply enforce the law as a leader.